Ben Ainsley, helmsman on INEOS Britannia. Ben, today, first day back on the water after a 2-week break. Which were the main goals for today?
Yeah, it was good to get back on the water. We had a number of changes to T6, our test boat, which we wanted to try out, and yeah, good conditions in the end. It's a little bit light, a bit tricky, and a bit of ground swell coming in. And then right at the end we had a good northerly breeze came in, so what could have been an unproductive session actually turned out pretty productive. We got quite a few things checked off the list, which was good, and nice to get T6 back out on the water. When
talking about the rudder, since the last time, is this a complete rebuild or is it a repair? Is it the same rudder that has been repaired?
Yeah, it's a repair, so it took a couple of weeks to get that sorted out. The team did a nice job in the shed getting that resolved and getting the boat back out in the water, because it's obviously a critical period for all of the teams, making a lot of decisions and trying a lot of components that will end up going onto the race boat. So days like today were really important for the team. Great to be back out in the water.
And how was the feeling on the rudder, on the repaired rudder? We noticed that you were doing a lot of zigzagging, changing your course from close hold angle into a broad reach and then coming back. Which was the feeling that you had on the repaired rudder?
Yeah, that wasn't really anything to do with the rudder. It still works, thankfully, it can steer us in the right direction, but we were looking at something else at that point.
Then we also noticed many times different team members adjusting something on the clue on the main and on the clue on the jib. What was that about?
Well, yes, the controls of the sails and trying to figure out, you know, the right time to change the setup of the sails, which is always going to be critical in these types of boats. So that was something we were looking at. And again, like I said, quite a few different setups in the control systems and so on, which we were looking at, which went well.
Are the control systems going to be the main focus during the next 2 weeks before will you fly to the event in Jeddah?
Yeah. I think so, for us at least anyway. Some other little bits and pieces that we're looking at, but predominantly the controls, the systems, and then yeah, looking forward to Jeddah.
We're here with Arnaud Saraphagas, lead helm on board Alinghi Red Bull Racing. So day 2 sailing in Jeddah, lots of distance covered in front of the Abhur and further south by the Jeddah waterfront, the intended racing area. What do you think so far?
So Jeddah delivered really great condition. We went sailing yesterday and today again, really nice breeze between 8 to 10 knots, 11 knots. Really nice sea state, and we sail on the race course. Everything looks really nice for great racing in a few weeks. So we're really happy to be here and taking advantage of the great weather, the great wind, and the place here.
So your team moved to the yellow boat this morning. The red boat was kept at the base with works carried out on board. Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, we had to swap boat this morning. Because some technical issue on the other boat. So in details, I don't really know. I didn't really follow up the latest, but the guys are working hard on it, so we can be ready for tomorrow again.
Yeah, it looked like there were electronic engineers working on comms issues. That's just my guess. But anyway, you went on the water with custom mainsails and jibs today. Unfortunately, you weren't able to do any two-boat testing. How did you go about getting the data you needed today?
Yeah, so today we stick to the plan, to the initial plan, even if it was only one boat. We get what we needed. We test all the things that we had planned. The conditions were perfect for that, so we're really happy with all the data that we collect.
You're also a sail maker. What's your input into the sail design? Where do you think is the big focus now?
But the main focus is a bit like everyone. We try to get really smooth sails and then working a little bit on the finishing and some little ideas that the sail designer have and some of the sailor as well. So everything is put together here just to get the best out of it of this winter for next year.
Umberto Molinari's flight trimmer here on board Luna Rossa. Will be quite challenging conditions today. Can you break down the day for us?
Yeah, obviously we know that with this westerly wind here in Cagliari is very tricky, and if you sail out of the bay you have too much wind and waves. If you stay inside you have no wind. So, but we tried. It was a commissioning day for us. So we just needed to go out and check all the basics and looking forward for the next days. Next days looks promising for testing, so just wait for that.